Back now with the News 4 I-Team investigation. More questions for a Virginia sheriff. Culpeper County Sheriff Scott Jenkins is facing the potential of years in federal prison after a jury indicted him for allegedly taking bribes for auxiliary deputy badges.
Yeah, he pled not guilty, but now there were concerns about how the department tracks weapons issued to those volunteer officers. This coming after investigative reporter Ted Oberg and the I-Team discovered a high-powered gun owned by Culpeper County that ended up 1,200 miles away.
There's little reason this one-car accident on a rainy day in Dallas would ever be newsworthy on its own. Police reports say the driver was going too fast, hit the guardrail, and spun out.
Well, that's a bad wreck.
He was taken to the hospital, but before he left, he told firefighters
He has a piece off out of his head, so he has a sidearm and a low one in the back.
That got the attention of the News 4 I-Team. Dallas police determined that truck with Texas tags was registered to someone we've reported on before.
It's registered to John Guandolo.
John Guandolo. He's a Culpeper County auxiliary deputy. For years, he trained law enforcement officers all over the country with the now-defunct group Understanding the Threat, a group the Southern Poverty Law Center designated a hate group offering, in their words, Islamophobic training programs. Earlier this year, the SPLC raised concerns to the I-Team about why Sheriff Scott Jenkins would give him an auxiliary deputy badge.
I really hope that these associations would be maybe thought through a little more and maybe reconsidered.
And now we have more questions about what the sheriff gave Guandolo. Remember what Dallas police found in his truck?
Does he have a rifle in here by any chance? They said that he has a long gun in the back.
In the back seat and inside a well-worn Wilson tennis bag, Dallas police found this rifle, a roughly $3,000 semi-automatic FN SCAR, and according to a police report, 13 magazines full of .556 ammo. The assault rifle is legal to drive around with in Texas, but emails obtained by the I-Team show it's actually owned by Culpeper County taxpayers who live 1,250 miles from where it was found. 5 days after the wreck, Guandolo emailed Sheriff Jenkins. At the scene, a Dallas PD officer took custody of my CSO, that's Culpeper Sheriff's Office, issued FN SCAR, which they have in their custody.
This is an egregious example of bad judgment, bad decision-making.
Will Pelfrey is a criminologist at Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond who's followed the issues at the Culpeper Sheriff's Office closely.
The assault rifles issued to public safety officials are very serious weapons. They're designed to be used in tactical situations.
When Dallas police reached out to the Culpeper County Sheriff's Office, they were told Guandolo is currently a duly sworn deputy with the Culpeper County Sheriff's Office. No mention of the fact he's a volunteer auxiliary.
We'll ask him what he wanted to do with it.
Dallas police didn't file any charges related to the gun, but they didn't give it back to Guandolo either. Despite his emailed hope, they may release the weapons to me. Emails show Dallas shipped it back to Culpeper. This case led us to wonder just how many other Culpeper County guns are out there in Dallas or Culpeper or who knows where. So using Virginia law, we asked him to give us the records. The I-Team previously dug up records on the dozens of people Sheriff Jenkins made auxiliary deputies in the last few years. Policy says they get full gear, but when we asked for the records of what they received, this is all we got. Records for 5 people. One guy's baseball cap, another's polo shirt, a few holsters, but no mention of any gun issued to an auxiliary in the last 3.5 years. When we asked specifically for records of that firearm found in Dallas, we got nothing. Those records could not be found or do not exist, we were told.
Any law enforcement agency should carefully record and track any equipment they issue, particularly those involved in lethal force.
We reached out to Guandolo using emails he used to contact Sheriff Jenkins, asking why he had the gun, but we never heard back. And we didn't hear back from anyone with Culpeper County or the Sheriff's Office about why that gun was in Dallas or where it is now. Sheriff Jenkins and 3 auxiliary deputies have all pleaded not guilty to federal bribery and conspiracy charges in a case related to that auxiliary deputy program. There is no mention in the indictment of Guandolo or that high-powered rifle. I'm Ted Oberg for the News 4 I-Team.